everyone for taking the time to come to Sacramento to share your stories with folks in the Capitol.
You're never wrong about your own story. You don't have to remember facts and figures and, there's 7 million or 8 million in Californians living with psoriatic disease. That's somebody else in the meeting will say that.
There's nothing to be afraid of. They're very interested in hearing our stories. There's no question about that. As was mentioned, a little different when you're in Washington, D.C., but here in California, we're the constituents. They want to hear from us. They want to try to do what they can to improve the quality of life for their constituents. So get out there, tell your story. That's all you have to do. Your story is strong enough where it will make a difference.
As humans, when we share personal stories, that's what really drives it home. Your stories about these issues, when they're voting on this, those are what they're going to think about when they're voting yes or no, and that's why we're here today.
You can best tell the story of your history with the disease and enable legislators to sympathize, empathize with what you've gone through and what you will be going through if you don't have access to the care that's now available.
To be honest, don't be shy, tell your story, because the story is individual to you, and it's very impactful, and it actually gives an idea of why we're all here.
I do advocacy because it gives a voice to those who are too afraid to stand up and actually understand how important it is for us to get out there and fight for our needs and requirements in the health issues that we're faced with daily.
Actually, I love it all, A to Z. I think probably the meetings, and especially if you get to one where you really feel like you have connected with the individual you're speaking to and we're on the same page, and following up with them may result in some really positive results.
Get involved any way you can, but a lot of it is coming up to Sacramento or coming to your state capitol and talking to your legislator, also talking to them locally and getting them to know your issues, because someone else is telling their issues and yours are just as important and they need to be heard.
So I'm a rheumatologist in San Diego, and we have patient, father, and advocate here with us, and we're basically not specifically advocating for a specific bill this year, but we're hoping to gain support next year when there's a proposed legislation to reform step therapy management, utilization management requirements.
3 years ago, I was also unfortunately diagnosed with psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. So at first, they put me on over-the-counter medicines such as like Tylenol and ibuprofen, but then they switched me from Tylenol to ibuprofen and Naproxen and Celebrex and so many different medicines, knowing that it wouldn't help.
Are you 14?
I'm 14.
14, yeah, they have to go through this, and it's
Tough enough to be 14.
But you're doing well, keep at it, keep going, and you have the right care.